6th grade, let's talk about making mandalas. So mandalas, as you know for the presentation, have cultural significance across a number of different cultures. Essentially what they are is a radiating design or a radial symmetry design. Radial symmetry is something that we learned about in our past project as well. So here's your worksheet. So what I've done is I've made your life infinitely easier by creating this worksheet. So it has concentric circles, meaning circle with inside a circle, just like the Target logo. And then it's been divided in half, horizontally, vertically, and then on the diagonal, making these slices of pie. Now, what happens is when you fill in the design, you have each section to fill. So let's look at the example that I have from a past student. What you do is in each section, you draw identically within that circle. So all of these match, but it doesn't match another circle. So what you're going to do is within your worksheet is you're going to work out some sort of design that you like. This is a wonderful place to experiment with different shapes, different designs. You can make organic shapes, which are from nature, like a leaf like I'm making. You could certainly make geometric shapes. You know, those are the man-made shapes that follow rules, triangles, octagons, that sort of thing. And each shape, each section, what you want to do is do your very best to make them the same. So let's say I'm working on this and I come up with a better idea. Well, if you come up with a better idea, you have two options. You can erase or you can just try the better idea. Perhaps maybe I thought, well, instead of a leaf, I want to make a flower design. So I go ahead and I start making like a floral design, which when it fills the entire thing would look something like a chrysanthemum. Now in the other sections, you can draw other designs, other shapes, other patterns. The trick is to try to make them the same in each one. Once this is completed, what you're going to do is you will be able to draw this on your watercolor paper. On your watercolor paper, the circle will be done lightly in pencil in all of these lines, and you will unfortunately have to redraw. Transfer paper, which we sometimes use in the art room, doesn't really work out on watercolor paper. Watercolor is transparent, so therefore it would show if you made a mistake. So what you're going to do instead is you'll just trace this drawing lightly, draw this drawing lightly on your watercolor paper, trace it in Sharpie, and then erase all of your pencil lines. It's just like making a first draft of an essay and then your final draft of an essay.